Yo, what is good, my every people? What is good, you? This week's episode and last week's episode definitely felt, or sorry, not last week's episode, but Boruto and this stupid, by the grace of gods, both had very strong family moments in them, which was actually surprising for them to pretty much not only give us a good understanding of, what Sarada and her family actually mean to her, especially when it comes down to her training and making her stronger overall. These types of things are what gives you the overall notion that things are better than they could ever be because of what has happened in the past, and all the things that they suffered and had to experience has at least become uh, something that they fought for that was worth it at the end. So I do love seeing things like that actually pop off, because regardless of whoever is in the position to be able to tell them you can't do this, you can't do that, the parents being the ones to tell her that she can't do this stuff just for her to, still want to at least try is a good sight. It's a nice thing to see, because they were pushing the crap out of her, and we only got to remember too that people like us, when we watch Naruto and stuff like that, and we watched all of it, this whole entire oh, you're training for like a couple days and you're pushing yourself hard. Okay, now try that, but every single time you're training, your trainer is like straight up pushing you so far that you're breaking bones just to have them healed so you can go another couple rounds, okay? Sarada don't know nothing of the struggle Sakura went through, and it's another amazing moment of just clarity of how strong Sakura is in the case of just throwing hands, right? Like this is her daughter. She's throwing hands at. Sure, Sarada said could be, lethal if certain things were to hit her, but we're also talking about a mother with perfect chakra control. So even if she knows she's gonna land the attack, which she pretty much did at most points, it would lead me to believe that after these points, she would then be capable of switching where she's going to swing, or just in general not go as ham anymore. So it was funny to me to think that uh, she was acting like she would really kill her daughter, like throwing lethal blows strong enough to knock down trees that should probably have sent anyone's head flying off their shoulders. So keep that in mind next time you see all of this popping off. So overall, I really did like the little montage of Boruto, because they actually treated all the other days and week, or well, yeah, it was just days. I don't think they've been at it for weeks since the things happened. Um, but because they were at it for so long, it was clear that he should have like been out of chakra. He should have not been able to be uh, as strong as he would want to be, or be capable of fighting as long as he should be able to. Uh, but then on top of all that, he then uses his new jutsu that completely drains him even further, which, in my opinion, was pretty cool. The high condensed Rasengan, but at the same time, it was kind of weird that that is what he came up with overall, in my opinion. Seeing how his Rasengans were already ridiculously tiny, and the only ones that were kind of big are the ones that we are seeing as of recently, so that was the weird part about it. But regardless of that, I kind of expected him to bop this guy. Like, if he was even remotely getting beat up by that guy, Boruto was going to be in trouble. He was going to be close to the weakest person uh, out of all of them, because I'm pretty sure Sarada would destroy that guy with just her punches alone. She might use her shotting gun to, see some attacks that are coming in, but outside of that, one shot at that punch and it's a riggedy wrap. Um, but overall, I did like that. That's what Sarada pretty much learned out of all of this, was to copy the physical movements of her opponent, in uh which at the end of the day helped her learn what full chakra control felt like, because of the movements her mother's doing. Those are the same exact movements you need to not waste anything, right? To not be able to waste what you're trying to put forward and cause the most damage. Those are the movements she needed to do, seeing how she fights just like her and can easily just amplify her powers by doing what her mother does. So that was pretty cool to see, and I'm really actually happy to see Sasuke smiling the way he is and enjoying himself with not only his daughter but now his wife, who can clearly see things that he can't see when it comes down to making sure his daughter is getting any progression out of the training. Because as of right now, sure, he's helping and sure, he wants her to improve, but what he isn't figuring out is the stuff that Sakura figured out, which was she didn't have any chakra control. I'm like, how does the guy who can pretty much see everything not know that chakra control would have been a good thing to start working on? So that was weird to me. But regardless, it was still nonetheless a cool moment to see Sasuke truly looking like he cares about his family and loves the moment that he's in right now, instead of just wanting to leave and, be out there doing whatever it takes to make the village better. He's really just here with his family, trying to increase their powers or increase their bonds so they're both capable of doing whatever it is they need to do. So, with all that being said, everybody, I do truly hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. So, with all that being said, take care and peace. Sheesh.